Charles Davis.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the man taking number 3 overall back in 2008. It's their now veteran quarterback, Matt Ryan.
And at times it's hard for me to believe I'm saying veteran Matt Ryan. Still remember him coming out of Boston College, full of enthusiasm, mastered their 2-minute drill in his first OTA. What a player.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, if you see a running back play with such joy as well as such fury, I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Pass incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started. They'll be led out by Michael Vick. Of course, a guy known well in this city. Spent his first 6 seasons in the NFL, Charles, as an Atlanta Falcon.
And let's face it, his career's been well chronicled. A lot of ups and downs that have been documented along the way. But the excitement level of him playing was just off the charts, wasn't it?
Off the charts. He was 04 Madden cover. Some call him a video game type quarterback.
He really was, and he did it well. And there was success in there, too, with his team. It wasn't just simply he was doing things on his own and his team wasn't translating and getting wins out of it. Remember that big sprint against Green Bay in the playoffs? He was something.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Desmond Trufant has made a great reputation in a short amount of time in the NFL. A lockdown corner that most teams don't attempt to try.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
First down carry by Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And on the tackle, Jonathan Babineau. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Atlanta in just a moment. This is the NFL, and you're watching EA Sports. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
What a tremendous play by the defensive line. Instead of getting too far upfield against the draw, able to hold their spot and make a big play in the backfield.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Surveying the field. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now Ryan on first down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They come up in an offset eye. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Finding time. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something in these last 2 minutes.
On second down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On second down, here's Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Ryan on second down. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jacob Tamme, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Look at the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go! 58!
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Third down from the 28. They're going to get to the QB once again. This goes for a loss of 4. Third down from inside the 50. The connection is made in the middle of the field, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 23-yard line. Same drive. Ryan's got the completion here, and he's going to go 19 yards for the score. He'll take the early advantage. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. What a spin. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go!
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A handoff left, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Deep drop, going up top. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down, Ryan surveying the field. And that is incomplete. So an important try here from Matt Bryant. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3 yards remaining here on second down. They give this to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down. And the clock will roll. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Ryan wants to throw it. Finding time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And his throw here's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So second and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll drop to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.